Excuse me. Got a little bit of a cold. This is where those pins are at on the tail feathers, right along here. Lately I've been putting a T-wire, cutting a T-wire and gluing it right along those pins. That way I can come back through the mannequin and I can manipulate how the feathers in the back end of the duck, the tail feathers, I can manipulate this a lot better by doing so. With putting those in. I just have the T-pin ready unless it's necessary and I want it. I don't necessarily do it, but normally, sometimes I don't do it. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you just exactly how I make that T-pin. I just get a little bit of wire. I'm using our 18 gauge galvanized wire there. Taking off a chunk of it, cutting her off. And what I'm doing is I'm just bending this into a T. I'm going to take the pliers. And then I bend it back, so basically we got a straight edge. I go halfway in between, I grab it with the pliers, and then I just bend it. And then I make basically a very long T out of it. You can see how I've just grabbed it halfway and then bent it again. And then a lot of times I'll glue this T area right along here into those feathers, and that ridge of feathers, if I need it, if I want it for more manipulation on the tail feathers, it'll sit just right in through there. But that is certainly a choice that I'll have to make when I'm mounting it. What it can do is it can be set back through the mannequin, and then it can manipulate the tail feathers. As you can see, just pushing on that rod will manipulate those tail feathers to where I want them. So that's an option we can do. I don't know yet at this point if it's going to be necessary or not. We'll have to make that decision when we mount. So for right now, we'll just get this all packaged back up. I'm going to put it back in a bag, and we will get this set back into the a plastic bag and put back in the refrigerator. And then when our mannequin mount comes back in, it'll be ready to put back in the duck. So we could go ahead and stick the head back through and get it all back into place, but I want the eyes. I don't have the eyes here, so we gotta pull it through, and then we push it back through the head, and then push it back through the body. And then we'll set the wings, we'll get those set in, we'll get the mannequin ready. And then all there is once these wing wires, leg wires, possibly a tail wire, the neck wire that comes back down through the mannequin. Once all this stuff's back into shape, then we'll just start taking it and sewing it back together all the way back to the anal cavity, and manipulate the feathers the way we want them. Well, we still got a little bit of stuff to do on these wings. We'll put in some cotton batting. We'll probably fill that in a little bit around the leg areas. We'll wrap those with some cotton batting. For right now, I don't want to go to those extremes of putting in the, I don't want the clay or anything because I want to be able to manipulate it the best I can when it's time. So for now, to this point, we're kind of done until we get a mannequin. This bird is 100% ready to be mounted. So when we get the mannequin, we will go from there. And we get the mannequin in the eyes, and we will go from there and get our bird mounted. It's going to look very nice. My wife will be very happy with it. This is her first redhead that she's ever shot. This is her first year waterfowling. She didn't get to do a whole lot of waterfowling this year, but she got to do a little. This is just a younger bird. That's why it isn't like red. These are almost brown feathers. And then we will get it all put back into place. We get all this stuff put back into place. We'll manipulate these feathers and start puffing him back out and getting him to look nice. Once it's back down to that point, then we'll open him up and open wing him, and we'll make him fly.